Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. Today, I'm going to go ahead and do a Topless World update. We're going to start off by talking about the live stream that she did yesterday. We are also going to talk about a voicemail that was actually put out there by Deborah on one of Nader's live streams. They have been talking about her non-stop. It has become quite the hobby for those two. We are going to discuss Chantal clarifying the status of her marriage. And we'll briefly touch on some of the biggest events of this year. We're also going to talk about some of the behavior that Nader has been exhibiting lately. He could be in big trouble for some of the things he is doing. All that and more coming up on today's edition of Girl Talk. Let's just get right into it. Shall we? All right, you guys, welcome back to our Shantopolis World update. Yesterday was kind of a busy day in girl world. What can I say? Our girls get around. There has been a lot of talk about our kingdom's court jester, also known as N.E., and his faithful clown, Debbie Ann, as they continue to make a fool out of themselves every single night. Is it worth it for the Christmas coin? I suppose it may be. Anyways, let's start off first by discussing the latest live streams from our queen and her prospects for now and what the future holds. Yesterday at about 4 p.m. her time, 9 a.m. Eastern, she came on to eat her dinner and have an open chat live stream. Lately, there has been discussion about the lack of people chatting, so she decided to open the floodgates. No longer will you have to pay to bees in her chats. So come one, come all, at least for today. She addresses the fact that people think she is broke and she doesn't want to talk about it. She's with SALAH now and he takes care of her. But no one can deny the sinking ship that is Foodie Beauty at this moment. I'm still enjoying the show. It's different, sure, but it's a ticking time bomb nonetheless. She's living in delusion land. We have the puzzle pieces, but now we have to put it together ourselves. SALAH had his own business and he was working. That explains why he hasn't been on the live streams lately. But during his break, he brought our girl some hearties that she greedily chows down during the show. She has admitted that she is still very much struggling with food. SALAH, just in my opinion, is very much feeding this addiction. I mean, she admits she cannot drive there, and I don't see our girl going out alone despite being in the city where walking places is the norm. So I have seen conjecture in the community about SALAH possibly being into bigger women, and maybe he doesn't want her to lose weight, but on the flip side, we have seen him taking her out for exercise, but he does also take her out for fast food. So there could be a couple of different things going on here. So maybe unlike Amber Lynn, he doesn't know much about nutrition. So him as an adult man who possibly lives an active lifestyle, he can eat this food and remain svelte, or maybe he is into the idea of her getting bigger. There has been discussion of her pupils. I personally do not believe that she is doing anything like that. Even Chantal knows the consequences are much too high over there to risk it. This isn't Canada, sweetie. Of course, people bring up her cats, and she even suggests Pete's can take them to the vet in a cab. It's not happening. Pete's raged when people suggested he take public transportation. He's much too spoiled. People have been speculating about her relationship with SALAH, and Foodie clarifies he has never raised his voice to her. During her interview later in the day, she discusses the marriage. Chantal says that they have a legal marriage. She got the papers from the embassy, the right to marry, but there was no ceremony, which is interesting because she talks about them having pictures. Where were these pictures taken? In like a courtroom or an office building or something? It's all just on paper, but you know, we believe it to be temporary. In the future, if she converts, they will do a separate ceremony to marry as a Muslim couple. In regards to her family meeting SALAH, which is what a lot of people had questions about, she says he is, quote, so nice on camera. Mama Chantal approves and is happy for her. But when she was with Nader, it was a completely different story. Her family wanted nothing to do with it. They knew they couldn't stop her from being with him, but they hated it for her. Some troll in the chat says that Amberlynn called her a disgrace. And she says, bring it, Amberlynn.
Bring it, Amberlynn.
But laughed it off. It was Just a joke. Calm down, guys. Could this be girl fight round 25? How many have we had now? It's gotten stale. Chantal says that she plans on emailing the detective from last year in regards to Nader, and I guess we'll see what happens from there. In case you weren't here or don't remember, she had went to the cops about Nader, but later on went back and dropped the charges. When May came forward with her story, Chantal said it couldn't have happened, despite knowing herself what this man is capable of. He had her under some sort of spell that to this day I don't think anyone can fully grasp. She discusses May and says that she feels bad about defending what he did. She feels like she misunderstood the timeline. It just feels like her way of skirting any responsibility, but that's typical behavior for Foodie Beauty. She was bitter that she wasn't believed with her story with Nader and says that what happened to Deedee in the Sam's Lounge videos was what happened to her when she had fights with Nader around that time. Speaking of Nads and Deborah, there has been quite a lot of discussion over on the Twitter sphere, with Chantal saying she is going to send all the evidence of his alleged revenge, you know what, to the police. The gruesome twosome have been live streaming nonstop about Chantal. I don't know how Deedee puts up with this, but clearly she is willing to put up with a lot. She's enjoying it herself and even throws shade at SALAH, implying that he is a gay man.
Do you think SALAH has a girl on the side?
If not, yes or no, it doesn't bother us.
Girl, guy, who knows? I mean, per development, Deedee girl or guy. It's true, Amy. Onion rings. I'm in Cuba right now. Should I bring back a souvenir for Chantal? Her laptop.
She's very much complicit, and I'm not sorry for her that she lost her job. There, I said it. Nader has been showing weird pictures and clips that I will not be relaying. It's very questionable pictures of women, not just Foodie Beauty, but with the blank parts cut out. These are private pictures that he should not be sharing online. Deedee sits by and plays along. Little does she know this could very well happen to her in the future if things don't end well with Nader, which do they ever? And I just wanted to speak candidly about this for a second. I do not wish this to happen to anybody, including Deedee, despite her behavior right now being very icky. I can't think of anything else to describe it as. Nader could be in big trouble for what he is doing. He has been known to share pictures behind the scenes, and you would think he would want to just keep his mouth shut with open cases right now. Like, dude, I think that they have to be in some sort of open relationship, right? As long as they can all play together. For Deedee, that's okay. Interestingly enough, Deedee actually played a voicemail from January 24th of 2022 from Chantal that actually ended up exposing Nader's own lies.
Yeah, hold on. This is in January. January 24th. Here, listen to this, guys.
I wanted to, I guess, apologize just to you, like, personally for just attacking you and just being kind of a huge bitch.
Huge bitch? You're still a huge bitch?
Just, like, I guess, insecure at times and just thought something else was going on with you and Nader. And Nader and I go through a lot, as you can see.
You make me go through a lot.
I do apologize, and I will keep everything between us secret.
Boom!
If you do well, she says.
Yeah, also if you can, I relay something to Nader. I know you can talk to him on Messenger.
When you can't.
Wait.
Because I don't.
Wait.
I left him at home. I have to get the phone reactivated. There's something technical.
You left the phone. When she trying, to activate the phone, because the phone in one day, I was having bad credit. So she had the phone under her name. This is the time when she keeps saying, I'm paying his bill, I'm paying his bill, I'm paying his bill. Here we go. She's the one coming here. I want to activate the phone again. I want to do this.
I left him at home.
This is in January.
Yeah.
Play?
Give me the...
I have to get the phone reactivated. There's something technically wrong with reactivating it. So I have to be there to help him with the phone. Like,
She's trying.
Be there, yes, of course.
She has to be there to try to activate the phone.
So if you could like explain that to him and to leave the door unlocked for me, and I will come back in the evening.
This was
and
in
he has
January.
me blocked on YouTube, on Facebook Messenger. So if he wants to get in touch with me
You
there,
blocked her?
to unblock me on Facebook Messenger. So, and yeah, that's it.
So that was January 24th at 1:41 p.m.
All the times that she said that she wasn't talking to him, she was. Deedee says that hours later, Foodie took back her apology, saying, "You don't sleep in the same bed as my man." But I also saw this on Twitter where Meandering Thoughts shares a post from KF that says, "The 24th of January is the day that Nader was brought back to the after his first visit to Montreal." Now, the funny thing is that at this time, Nader claimed a truck driver had given him a ride home, not Chantal. Chantal doesn't want to go through a legal battle, but if that's what it takes, she's willing. I don't think that they're going to take her seriously, the police. It's sad because I want to see Nader face justice, but she has dug her own. Yeah. She says Nader is trying to ruin her now that she has moved on, but she continues to mention him any chance that she gets. She wants the Crown to subpoena Deedee and Nader's devices and delete all of the photos and videos of her in compromising positions. Yeah, I'm sorry to tell her, but she did OF and all that stuff is already out there. Once it's out there, it's out there. That's why you don't rush into these things. I remember saying that at the time, this isn't something you just impulsively do. It's a big decision that will impact your future for the rest of your life, especially now that the internet is as stable as it is. It's not like the 90s, right? And this is why people don't take Chantal seriously, because of her impulsiveness. People aren't willing to accept the decisions that she has made. Recently, we have seen this clear cut with the niqab. She had it on for a few days and then she decided it wasn't something she wanted to do anymore. And when it came to her making the OF page, she has just made so many decisions and then gone back on them in less than 24 hours. Like, remember a few months ago, she quit YouTube for like 10 hours, you guys. So that's why people just don't take anything she does seriously. And it's going to take a very, 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 very long time for people to see anything that she does as a permanent change for the better, possibly. In regards to our girl's weight loss plan, she wants to have another fast food funeral type of deal. Check this out.
Because I want to eat like a whole bunch of really yummy food before I start my diet and go to the gym. Maybe I can do live stream beezes at the gym and I have to go to the spa. I just want a beeze, you know?
I just don't get it. She always has these plans to go on a diet, but before she does, she's going to load up on yummy food. It really is like someone indulging one last time before going to get treatment. That's something that happens all the time. Chantal is upset because people are saying that SALAH doesn't touch her, and really, who knows? One thing though, we haven't seen much of SALAH, with Chantal claiming he is at work. It's coming up on the end of the year. Let me know your guys' predictions for the future of Foodie Beauty. We've been up and down and all around. 2022 was absolutely wild, from her channel being deleted because of the Omegle incident to her channel being reinstated. And then, if you remember, right after it was reinstated, the Cuba rage happened. Crazy. You would think that she would try to be on her best behavior since she had just gotten her channel taken down, but not Foodie Beauty. Then we had the pumped up kicks rage, the Nader saga drug on and on and on. At some points, all she would do is edibles and eat all day. There was nothing going on, to now allegedly marrying a man in Kuwait and completely changing the way she lives her life. What started out as a mukbang creator who sometimes wanted to lose weight has turned into something completely different. With her views dwindling now to an all-time low, what's going to happen when she returns to her old life, and what will become of her relationship with SALAH? There are still so many questions yet to be answered. Oh, and I just wanted to say that Chantal brought up something that actually does make sense. She said, oh my gosh, she said that a lot of people were speculating that SALAH wanted to be with her only for citizenship. And then other people were saying at the same time that she wouldn't be able to sponsor him for citizenship because of certain things that happened in her past. So I don't know. I guess we have to pick a lane. What do you guys think? I mean, really, they haven't talked about going back to Canada together, so I don't know. A lot of the drama has been centered around her beef with FFG, and Chantal made a video talking about her. I was honestly surprised by the amount of effort she put into the video, with screenshots, clips, and all. She had her very own voiceover reaction video. Chantal says that this is all a show, and we shouldn't get too invested. And for once, I actually agree with her. Sit back, pop some popcorn, and enjoy the show. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.